What's up, everyone? It's your boy Infrared. Welcome to the Scout Reports. Today I bring you an anime review of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable, Episode 8 before I run out of fingers. And this episode, I'm probably gonna laugh through the entire review because this episode was hilarious, man. The type of things that happened in this episode is kind of what would have happened to Polnareff back in part 3, except this was a hell of a lot more enjoyable what Koichi went through this episode, as he gets a little bit of swim fan in his life with this new female character, Yukako Yamagishi, and the hilarity and just the things that went on in this one and the type of things that Koichi wasn't ready for was just top notch. So without further ado, let's get down to the breakdown. First and foremost, we start off with Josuke and Okuyasu trying to figure out where the stand user of Red Hot Chili Pepper is, because, you know, he has that stand bow and arrow, and Okuyasu is still trying to avenge his brother's death. So they're trying to find out where he is. They interrogated Hazamada after he got wrecked by those two bikers at the end of the last episode, and he didn't know anything. So that's probably why he was still alive, because he didn't give up any type of information. But he mentioned that there are more stand users in the town, which we know already. However, he says that stand users are gravitated towards each other. They have a way of knowing who each other are and where they are in the vicinity, and they're always drawn together by some type of twisted fate. And in a town as small as Morio, you're gonna run into who you need to eventually, or you're gonna run into somebody you don't need to or want to eventually because of this connection. So with that being said, they're walking around. They notice Koichi sitting by himself, and they're like, look at him trying to be all cool, sitting there drinking some tea. What's going on with this dude? They look over, and all of a sudden a girl comes over there to him, and she is a babe. So Okuyasu's like, what? What is he doing right now? How's he got this chick on him? And once she sits down, that's when we get our new intro, and this is the remix, as we get an EDM version, like a little dubstep version of the opening this week, as it's the same except they add a little dubstep wub 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 to it, you know. But it was really fun. It was a nice little remix. We get back to the episode, and Nijimura, he says this is Yukako Yamagishi. You know, he know about her. He's seen her around in school. He has a little bit of a crush on her. But he's a little bit salty because he's like, what is she doing with Koichi right now? Even he can't believe it, as she asked to meet him there. As he's sitting in a chair, he's just like, well, what do you want with me? Do you want like some money, or you're gonna bully me or something? Or do you want me to do your homework? Do you want my class notes? I mean, you might not be able to read them, but here you go. And she just straight out comes out and says, the reason why I called you here is I noticed how much you've changed during the past few days, and I love you. Like, what? Really? Even he's shocked, like, and Okuyasu is salty. He's like, no one's ever told me this before. What is this guy doing that I'm not? So she just straight up, right off the bat, tell this guy that she loves him. And she doesn't even think she's pretty. She's like, well, maybe I'm not your type, but I just want to know how you feel about me. Do you love me too? And Koichi, you know, he's like, is this a prank? Are you punking me or something? Where's the cameras? Are you joking with me right now? He has no idea what's going on. You know, he's hemming and hawing. And I guess it took him too long because she just went 0 to 100 on his ass. Like, do you love me or not? And he's like, whoa, 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 hold on. What the? Whoa, 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 whoa. And then right after that, about 2 or 3 seconds later, she just went back to normal. She was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm embarrassed now. I'm just going to leave, but I'll see you later. So he's sitting there, he's like, what the hell? And then we go back over to Okuyasu, and he was like, you know, I thought she was hot at first, but after I seen that, I am good. I'm cool. I don't want no parts of that, baby. So as she's leaving, Koichi notices that it's hair in his drink now. It's like big chunks of hair that's in his drink. I mean, just huge chunks. And Josuke, he remembers what Hazamada said, that stand users tend to gravitate towards each other. And this hair was in such a large amount. He just got some type of aura. He's kind of skeptical at first, but he does have some type of aura about this girl after this issue just happened. And I just feel bad for Koichi this entire episode, because he really likes this girl, but he is not ready for that life, as she got him in a bad way. She is following him to the crib. She's stalking him around. Everywhere he goes, she just there popping up out of nowhere, tapping him on the shoulder, and he likes her, but he's not ready for that stalker bipolar love that she's ready to give. That's just too much for him right now. she comes to class one day and sneaks up on him and surprises him, and she wants to apologize for her actions the day she had out at the diner or wherever that they met. He's like, I'm sorry. I hope you don't feel bad about me. I hope you don't hate me or anything. So I just wanted to apologize for my actions. Sometimes I lose control. And he was like, yeah, okay, we're cool. I'm a little still weirded out about it, but we're good. So she was like, oh yay, I'm so glad that you feel that way, because I couldn't sleep. So I thought about this all night, and I brought you lunch today. And yeah, that's cool. But she brought him lunch handmade. She said she went to the fish market to get this stuff fresh before school, and she hand-picked the bones out of the fish for him. She also got him a good luck charm. She gonna get him a little bit of chain, a little chainage on, get him some jewelry. She got hand-picked his food. And she also knitted him a sweater. I mean, that boy was kind of nice. I'm no tailor, but that sweater she gave him was pretty lace. She said she stayed up all night doing that sweater. And I'm not a tailor, but I'm pretty sure that took long. So when did this chick get some sleep? And she has the food, and she's literally about to shove the food in his mouth like, you like my food, right? Eat it, eat it. And he's like, oh, no. He's conflicted, because he's like, if I eat the food, she's gonna think I like it and keep bringing me to her, but if I don't eat it, she's probably gonna go crazy and probably try to attack me or kill me or something. Thankfully, he's saved by a female classmate who comes in, and she kind of pushes Koichi around like, what are you doing? You're supposed to have been done with this stuff long ago. Get back to cleaning up. And Yukako, she did not like this one bit. She goes outside and confronts this girl like, I don't like the way you treat my man. You need to back off. Calm down, pump your brakes. And the girl's actually laughing. She's like, what? Do you think I want Koichi? What's even worse is that you like him? And she starts laughing. She's like, I'm gonna tell the whole school about this. Uh-oh, she shouldn't have did that. That's like talking about Josuke's hair. And she played it off cool like she was gonna walk away. But Yukako shot some hair at her that went inside her hair. And this is where we found out what her stand ability is. Just fast forwarding a little bit. But her stand ability is, as long as her hair is on your body, or pieces of hair is on your body, she can control you. So she shoots some hair at this girl after she said she's gonna tell everybody, and basically laughed at her. And she used the hair to like draw her towards some fire. So she put this girl's head on fire right now. And then she tried to get away, and then she used more hair. Like she can shoot hair out now, and she's just straight up choking this girl right now with her hair, and she's on fire. And she walks away because she's done. This is how crazy she is. Like, don't talk about my man or you gonna get them things. But anyway, Okuyasu comes in. He actually wipes away the fire with the hand. And now the old girl, she got a bob. She has some long hair going. Now she got the short bob. And Josuke's like, well, I can't fix anything that you wipe away with the hand. Okuyasu's like, well, it's better if she has short hair than to have none at all. Her straight up hair was on fire. She's alright. So we go back to Koichi, and like I was saying, he's at home and he's thinking about like what's going on. He's like, I like her, but I don't like her like that. And I think I should boss up and tell her that, we can be cool, but I'm not in love with you. And he's telling this to Josuke and Okuyasu the next day. And Josuke's like, no, you don't want to tell her that, because that's just going to make matters worse. If you tell her you love her, she's not going to go away, but you can't tell her you hate her either. What we need to do is to have her change her perception of you. Get her to think that maybe you're a bad or worse person than you are. And maybe that'll get her to ease off a little bit if she'll start to lose interest. So what they decide to do is they go around, they start rumors in her with earshot that, Koichi's, he's like bad in school. It's all an act. He steals people's panties. He's stealing drawers. He's stealing money. He's just really a bad person, and what he's doing is just an act. She overhears that but doesn't act on it. Instead, what she does is pops up at Koichi's damn house like a horror movie. I mean, she just bams onto his window while he's sleeping. He's like, oh my god, what the hell are you doing here? So she actually comes in his crib, and she was like, so your friends have been saying some bad things about you. I don't think they're good friends for you at all. You know what I'm gonna do? And she sees his bad grade that he got on his English paper because he's been so distracted. She was like, what? You got 17? You get out here acting bad? She takes the mom role of this dude and kidnaps him and says, you know what? I'm gonna take you back and discipline you myself. I'm gonna mold you into my image. So she takes Koichi home. well, some place. It's not even her home, I don't think. It's just some abandoned house that she has somewhere, or not abandoned, it's just an uninhabited house. And she says it's only going to be him and her there until the summertime, so it's nowhere that he can go. And she got this big old dinner made for him, like 6, 7, 8 course meals. You know, Koichi wakes up like, what am I doing here? Oh wow, some food. So he's getting ready to dig in, and she's like, you can't eat until you study. So we're gonna study and eat at the same time. And she brings out 3 boxes with A, B, and C on it. And props for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for this. She gives him a pop quiz, and one of the pop quizzes is mentioning what is funky music that Prince always says mean in Japanese. So props to them for not censoring it or anything, and actually giving the reference and a name drop, or keeping a name drop to the late and great Prince. Rest in peace. So he picks the right answer, and I forgot what it was. I think it meant primitive music in Japanese. Anyway, he picked the right one, so that actually had food under it, which was some eggs. And she was like, okay, so now you can eat this. If you would have picked wrong, and she opened up 2 boxes, one was some erasers, and the other one was like, it was erasers and some soap. So it would have been his choice. Wherever opened it up, she was going to force him to eat. So she throws out another 3 boxes, and he's like, oh my God, not again. But this time, the question that she had, he had no idea once again. And he was trying to pick which one based off how her facial expressions was. And he picked the one that made her happy, but she tricked him. And she was like, you idiot, you're going off of how my facial expressions are looking. You're not using your brain for this. You're not going to learn. For that, you're on punishment. Now you have to eat the other 2. And under one is like some vocabulary words wrapped in asparagus. And the other one is straight up some word flakes. And she straight up had vocabulary words in some cereal for this dude. And she was forcing it down his throat. Like, you're going to eat this no matter what. So he's like, you know what, screw this. I'm out. He tries to run away. And she lifts him up in the air, and he's just sitting up submerged. And she said that while he was asleep, she put thousands or hundreds of strands of her hair in his. So now he is completely under her control, and she's going to keep him there until he is the ideal man for her. And that is it for our episode. Again, this episode was hilarious. It didn't really do anything, just like the last few, to advance the plot, besides the little fact that they're still looking for Red Hot Chili Pepper. But I laughed at this episode from beginning to end, and you can't help but feel bad for Koichi and the position he's in right now, as he's straight up getting stalked. He's straight up getting swim fan, misery, and every other crazy love story that you can think of, where the man is held captive by the stalker woman or the crazy woman against their will. And I just gotta clap it up for this episode. This is definitely the funniest JoJo's episode out of all the parts so far. A personal favorite of mine, but just because it's so funny. Not that, you know, it's action heavy or anything. It was definitely the funniest of all the episodes I've seen. Just the hilarity was out the gates. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys for joining me. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as I bring you content every day right now. Well, except Monday, because nothing's on Monday. And back to business tomorrow as usual, as this week starts over of the greatness, as I bring you an anime review of Kisniver. And as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me, and for that, I really appreciate it. Also, be sure to join me Sunday for a review of Re:Zero and a live reaction to Boku no Hero Academia. So on that note, it's your boy Infrared signing out. See you soon.